Well, it is all over at Loftus Stadium. Mamelodi Sundowns 4, Orlando Pirates 1. It was a highly anticipated game. There was a vibe over the week coming to this game. Everyone was saying, "Guti, hey, it's going to be an amazing game." Abanye bethi Pirates to advance. Abanye bethi Mamelodi Sundowns to advance. Came the day 3:30. Waisusu Nandweba, and the final whistle. The scoreboard was 4-1. This is my views, my expressions. Please do subscribe. We are here. And
You meant how many goals?
4.
As in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Okay. Good evening, Mzansi. It's Sipo here on my views, my expressions. We just watched a game against Sundowns, Pirates against Sundowns. Match day 15 for Sundowns and match day 14 for Pirates. Dead loss for Pirates, and Sundowns remains with 1 loss. Very good game of football where we saw people being reminded who they are. Each team reminding the other one who each team is and who are they. Yeah.
Why do we have to emphasize on that? Why do we have to emphasize who has been beaten, how many times? Why do we have to remind each other of anything?
Yeah, football is a game of tests. Every game you have to be tested, your level. So Pirates has had a run where they've won games, and Sundowns on the other hand, nothing changed. They've been winning games for the almost 8 years now consistently in the league, and Pirates happen to be doing the same, and then they're to be tested against the people who have been doing this thing for these years. So that's why it's a test. It's either you fail it or pass it, and unfortunately for Pirates today, I think they failed it.
Well, that's fire, but I'm not here for that. I'm here for the game, the analysis of the game. I saw a beautiful game. I saw many goals, and we expected fire on this game, and players did not disappoint. First up and the second half, how did you make of the game?
Yeah, I think in the first half, the first 10 to 20 minutes, and almost the entire first half, I don't know what was happening on the mind of Pirates players.
Yeah.
They seem to be very far from the game. They they were making silly mistakes, easily intercepted by Sundowns, and as a result, they ended up conceding a goal from a set piece, a cranky kind of goal, and then from then on again, we saw a terrific run and a very beautiful goal from Ribeiro coming in from the middle, and again an interception of a pass that was made by Kabelo Dlamini, but we can fault Dlamini. The ball was lost from him, but the manner in which he was passed that ball, he was always going to lose it because Otito had hold on the ball for too long, and then Wabon press or pass to Kabelo now and then Lava intercepted, and then it went to Ribeiro. Amasenda Bega Pirates, are we center there, and then he had to take on people. Abutogi and was busy behind him, and then very beautiful individual goal from Ribeiro, and then we went to have time on that 2-0, 2 very good goals from Sundowns.
Yeah. But then as far as the game plan is concerned, how was Mamelodi Sundowns playing in your view? How was Orlando Pirates playing in your view? Because the very first 5 to 10 minutes, what I saw is something similar to what Mpela spoke about, where the game was tactical. It's like everyone was testing waters, but no one was willing to go all out until we saw a goal.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of being nervous from both sides, but the degree on the Orlando Pirates side was too high of being nervous, as we saw the mistakes, and on the other hand, Sundowns didn't want to push really much. And I asked myself in the first half that Sundowns needs to go and capitalize on this condition of Orlando Pirates, because themselves they were very nervous, and then the pitch didn't do any justice to both teams. And so you are now dealing with two difficult situations. Sundowns came there with the 4-3-3 formation with double 8 of Marcelo Allende and the 6 of Mkwena, and then Suarez on the left hand side, and then Grant on the right, Beno Morena, and then on the left we had Umdiba, and then front line. I was talking to you this thing. You would say Sundowns were playing with 2 strikers, being Urenas, no, Shalulil.
Yeah.
But those guys were not residents in the opposition's box. They tried to play in between the space between their fullbacks and both of their fullbacks, with Shalulil on the right and Renes on the left, and they would interchange those positions.
Yeah.
The purpose of that, they were trying to shift and move their center backs away from the goalposts, creating the space for Oribero when he gets the ball in the middle of the park, and either of the two between Ulumchitalo or Allende no Jaden Adams. And we saw Sundowns got a lot of opportunities where we saw Ribeiro being alone there in the box, and Abo Shalulile carrying the ball, because when it went to Shalulile, Renas will try and get into the space being supported by Ribeiro, and we saw that in, I think, Ribeiro's third goal. Yeah, similar run. Renas was playing a bit far away from Ama center back.
Second goal, not that.
Huh?
His second goal, not that goal.
Yeah,
he only scored twice.
The third goal of the game.
Yeah.
We saw Renes was not very far away from the box, and then I think if not Usbisi, he shifted. My shift Renes in fact, because when the ball came to Ribeiro, he was alone, and Umago only realized late who there's an opponent there, and then there was a goal. So it goes to show in the technical ability of these two strikers. Yes, they didn't score, but for me, they are one of the men of the matches. That is being Shalulile and Ribeiro. Sundowns were not very interested today in having a lot of balls. They wanted to use the moments. Like I think they got out of these 4 goals, I think they got almost 5 or 6 chances, and they converted 4. Yeah, that shows how accurate they were today. And then when you go to the side of Orlando Pirates, they came with a similar approach. I think even 2 or 12 had to catch him 20 kilometers ungasibiza na uskimse Pirates wazi futhi ukuthi ubani umfica up. Yeah, that's how predictable the team has become in terms of how they play. Surprisingly, Umbatha was not there, and there was Ushenko there in the middle of the park trying to play as a deep lying 6 together with Umakaula, and then their usual Tito there in the middle of the park at 10, and then Uhoto would play on both sides with Umfugin, and then Zlatan Ibrahimovic as their number 9 there. That is being Evidence Mahopa, our top number 9 in the country, apparently. So
the sarcasm that you come with, I don't get it.
What sarcasm now? What do you mean? Yeah, so they came with that formation. And then Mautu Abuga left 3 years center Pirates. Only Makaula is a main mark.
Sure.
Shenko and Tito is playing his own game. Sometimes he's not even involved in how the team plays. He wants to do things his own way. And then Shenko.
How can you say that? He's a team player.
Yeah,
he makes those runs, those combinations, and be able to open up some spaces for other players such as Mofokeng.
Yeah. So you had those 3 guys. Usheulo, Makaula is marking alone. I think he didn't even finish the game.
No, he was injured.
Yeah.
Makaula was injured.
Yeah, he was injured, but you could see even there.
No, he was injured.
He left the game because he was injured. But on top of that, the guy was trained. He was all over in the middle of the park as if he's playing alone. And this guy from Stellenbosch, Adams, were just playing the ball around themselves there. And then the game ended up the way it ended. This guy, Tewa Homkwena.
What a goal! What a goal!
Doing what he's been trying, because in the previous games he's been trying these balls. I think he scored in the... he scored against SuperSport.
Yeah.
Slightly on the left, and then it was an in-swing. But today it was very straight. Yeah. And I think the coaches and the Sundowns fans should be happy and proud that Mokoena was able to score that goal. It's been a long time since Sundowns people saw him doing that shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ascoqa. Let's talk about Ribeiro. Over the week, we had so many comparisons on Ribeiro. Said Uti, it doesn't create many chances. The pass accurate as compared to Mofokeng is not there. The assists are not as much as Mofokeng is doing. Like there was this comparison going around, and I'm naming these because they were coming from a well-established sources or media platforms such as SuperSports. You said last time we spoke Ribeiro, there's no one that can be compared to Ribeiro.
I'm not interested in Ribeiro comparisons, guys. I think I made my point last week. Today I didn't get any surprises. I'm not interested in debates of comparing Lucas Ribeiro with any player in the league. So I don't have any comment on that. I made my case last week, and I finished there. So yeah. All these guys were trying that. They were trying to just hype the game and hype the players. And we saw people comparing created chances, the accuracy of those stats, which we are not sure, and omitting the goals. How could you compare players, forward players, and then you omit the goals? How could you do that? And you say those guys are on the same level. So these debates, I'm not interested in it because it has got a lot of agendas that are not as myself. I don't want to involve myself in those agendas. Either defending any of the players or doing what. Mofokeng is a very good player. I commend the guy. He's our national asset. He has his games, but to compare him to Ribeiro, I can't engage myself with that.
Well, you know what we can do, or what we can engage on, is that people that are watching here need to subscribe, share, and comment. Game, and what do they think about what is going to happen next. Mamelodi Sundowns remain on top with 9 points clear. However, Orlando Pirates still have a game in hand. But a game in hand is not points in hand. But that game in hand is that one of Royal AM. Anything could happen. They may be provided points, but But what we know is that this is my views, my expressions. Please enza njalo share utshele nabanye ukuthi we are here. From mina mfana kamnika Kapelo uqonsi Jamali maqoqo nkomeli ihlangene ngithi I'm out of here. Wena Siputhini.
I'm very humbled.
Stay humble.
I'm very humbled. Thank you.